Good morning, fishies. How's it going? I'm going to do a spread for today. Today is September 12th, 2018. And in the spirit of my love for numerology, I broke down today. You'll have to forgive me if I sound a little congested. I'm like kind of under the weather, or I feel like I'm getting a cold. So anyway, today, September 12th, I broke down the day. 9 plus 1 plus 2 is 12. And what I did was I decided if it was, a number that related to the major arcana without me having to break it down twice, like if it was above 22, I wasn't going to do the numerology thing. But it was under 22, so here we are. 9 plus 1 plus 2 is 12, and that's major arcana card, the Hanged Man. So I just want that to be our energy today before I start our, the rest of our spread. Okay, so imagine, we have the Hanged Man as our clarifying card. Like I had just drawn that card for you guys, right? When we give ourselves over fully, and when we give ourselves over truly, our soul and our trust and our love to something that's maybe different than what we're used to, right? Maybe it's something unusual. Maybe it's not the norm, but maybe it's a better path for you or a better way of going about something. And if it's not, well, at least you tried. But what I'm trying to say is, if you are able to throw yourself into something, or like the Hanged Man, kind of put yourself in a scenario that is new and different, and experience it and really allow yourself and immerse yourself in all that new experience and that new way of doing something rather archaic and old, all that has to offer, you will be enlightened. If you refuse and you fuss and you struggle with that, well, you may miss out on a rare and beautiful opportunity, right? So I just want that to be our energy for today. So think about ways that you can truly and authentically put yourself and give yourself to a different way of going about a situation, trying something new, right? That's what the Hanged Man is all about, seeing things from a new perspective. If you can do that, and you can do that wholly and fully, you'll be enlightened. And what does enlightenment mean to you? I mean, it all depends on the scenario of what it is you're working with. But just food for thought for today. Hanged Man energy. Okay, fishies? Should this reading resonate with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys for your support. As always, I love reading your comments. You'll see if you look in the comments in the videos, I'm extremely interactive with you guys. I read every single one, but I'll basically reply to almost all of them. So please comment. We can have a conversation. Love hearing from you. All right, this is for my Pisces, my fishies. September 12th, 2018 energy. Hanged Man energy. I got some good energy today. I'm wearing, these are my grandma's rings. This one's onyx. And then these are rubies on the side and amethysts. And then I've got a plethora of stones here and some rose petals. So we've got all the good energy. Hangman spread. Okay. In our Hangman or September 12th energy spread, excuse me, we have the Justice card in reverse. Right next to the Temperance card, upright. The Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, so when I look at so in the middle, we have the Temperance card, okay? So if we start in the middle and work outward, the Temperance card talks about so do you see that one cup like runneth over with a bird kind of drinking out of that water, like the sweet nectar or whatever is in that cup, and one is being emptied on the floor. Temperance is about balance. Temperance is about the beautiful synchronicities of life when you know, it's nurturing and feeding all sides and all aspects of the soul. The cup that is, dripping water and watering on the floor is watering a beautiful flower. And then the other cup that she's holding is feeding the bird. So she's nurturing nature. So she's nurturing different aspects of nature, the wild, like and the animal. So like the fauna and the fauna. She's grounded. So this is talking about just a reminder. When I see the Temperance card, it's a reminder. And as it relates to the Hanged Man, make sure that you are giving yourself fully to all and nourishing all aspects of the body. So, when I do look at her, she seems pleasantly, and pleasant and happy. But she's giving to, the birds and this flower, but I want you guys to make sure that you're nourishing all aspects and parts of yourself and your soul. Because if you give yourself away and give all of your resources away before you nourish yourself, what will be left of you? It's like, when you're on an airplane and they say, put on the oxygen mask, your oxygen mask before, helping the one, sitting next to you. It's because if you're too busy helping the person sitting next to you before putting on your oxygen mask, you're not going to survive. Make sure you're tuning into your body, is what I'm seeing with this, because I don't know with the Justice card in reverse that you are, if you look at upright, she's blindfolded. She's being fair. She's, sending good vibrations out into the world, that all that is dark, right? You see, like, there's a white tree behind her that's pure and good, and then there's whatever's dark and the evil and the maladies in the world. She's blindfolding herself, and she's sending good vibrations to whatever that dark energy is, giving justice and fairness to both sides. So again, I'm seeing this kind of, it's like a seesaw, the balance. The balance is a little bit off to some degree. And then we have another card where we see another image of being blindfolded, the Two of Swords. You know, the Two of Swords upright talks about being in a really difficult place. Not being able to make a decision, and because of that, probably leading to some sort of ruin, right? But it's in reverse. I think, I mean, this spread to me really, it's all dualities. It talks about balance, all of it. So I'm questioning, and I want you guys to check in with yourselves and make sure that you have the balance that you need to be the healthiest version of you, so that you can give yourself to these new opportunities. Because I'm sensing that in the recent past for you guys, somebody did you an injustice and things were not balanced. And this is like, I feel like I keep getting the Temperance card for you guys, and I know we've gotten justice before. You had to, like, I mean, I think you were in that Two of Swords energy, which was like patiently waiting for whatever this love was to come back. But I think eventually you had to take the blindfold off and know that he or she wasn't coming back. You had to see the situation from a different point of view and do it fairly and fully, like not just lie to your, like, I'm not saying you guys lie to yourself, but when we tell ourselves something we want to hear, you're not doing that anymore. The Eight of Cups, to clarify, just came out. So you took your emotions away from the situation. I'm not saying that you physically have left this situation, but emotionally, it's you. I think it's you, but maybe it's the person you're dealing with. Emotionally, you're leaving the situation. And I'm proud of you guys. If this is your, and this won't resonate with everyone, but if this is your scenario and this is your story, I'm proud of you, because that took so much. It really took so much, and I could see that. The point of the Hangman is that we don't stay there forever, right? Eventually, we move forward, because it talks about giving yourself fully and truly to something new. And when you give yourself fully and truly and authentically and give it your all, well, you're going to move, right? I mean, that's like, it's just the laws of physics. You give yourself over to something, your soul, to the path you want to be on, well, then you're on your journey. And with this Two of Swords energy being in reverse, you knew you couldn't stay like this, waiting for this person, praying that this person comes back. Take the blindfold off, coming in that Two of Swords in reverse. I'm so happy to see that's in reverse. Holy crap. Ugh. One more card to clarify my little fishies scenario. I'm really, honestly, I feel like this is, you guys are the Eight of Cups, and I'm really proud of you, because as soon as you decide to leave your emotions and that negative toxicity behind with this person, you're on your road. It's golden. It really is. And I'll show. This popped out. I mean, Three of Wands talks about, this is like source energy. This is you like you're on your path to create something new. This is fire energy. This is new career path. This is like, I mean, the world is your oyster. It's yours for the taking. You're sourcing, you're manifesting something with this Three of Swords. You've got like 1 foot, like you're about to, it's beautiful. The creativity is coming back to you guys too. I feel like the lack of, there was too much giving to others, too much giving to this person, and not enough giving and feeding your soul. Five of Pentacles. I mean, I think this was what was lying beneath the surface. Okay? I think that the Five of Pentacles talks about, yes, like being left out in the cold, being weak in health, poor, not just materially, although it does include that, but, you know, disappointment. If you look at the woman, you know, she's got this disappointed, angry look on her face. The man, you know, he's missing a leg. You start to deteriorate when you give yourself completely over to someone else who is not then nourishing you. So knowing that the Hanged Man is the energy for today, knowing that you can't stay in a Five of Pentacles situation that talks about being left out in the dark and the cold. But you'll notice that they're leaving. So if you haven't entered Hanged Man or the Hangman mode yet for today's energy, while it may be scary and intimidating and you know, anything new, it's petrifying. The unknown, it's like, well, what is that? What's out there? What does that look like? Who am I without this person? What am I without this? If you think like that and you resist, you will miss the beautiful opportunities that lie ahead of you, my fishies. You'll stay like a Five of Pentacles energy in ruin and in sadness and bitterness instead of going and grabbing that opportunity. So for today, I want you guys to really think about the balance in your life, the giving, the receiving, what you're putting out and what you're getting in. This is about fairness and duality. No more seesaw, the ups and the downs. You guys, you don't want it anyway. You don't want the seesaw. Nobody does. How can you give yourself and your soul? And by giving, I don't mean it, when you're giving yourself and your soul over to something like a new way of, it's nourishing and feeding your soul because it's doing what's in the best interest for you. I feel like you guys haven't been doing that for quite a bit. Love and trust the journey. Take a leap of faith into a new way of doing things. If something's not working right now, you have nothing to lose because clearly, like the way you're doing it or the path you're on, well, that's not working, right? So throw yourself completely and fully into a new way of thinking. I'm telling you, enlightenment is just around the corner. Thank you, fishies. I know this was a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but that's how it always is with me. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful September 12th, 2018, and I will see you guys all too soon. Take care.